To do with this one, the dog's gonna steal the show. You think? Fuck. All right, we got Faith and Rob here. Hopefully, you guys can be more interesting than the dog.
We're trying.
Here, get up on that microphone. Man. Don't be shy.
All
right, so we actually know each other, and I didn't know that you guys were scrappers.
Yeah, you could call it that, scrapping.
Yeah. What do you call it?
Yeah, scrappers.
There was and it's kind of like the only other scrappers that I knew, and I'm not even trying to be offensive, was like, well, my homie Freak Deke, may rest in peace, but he really liked heroin.
So yeah, that's the other kind.
Cutting
There's
people's wires and
Yeah.
calibers.
I think there's three kinds of scrappers. We are honest ones. We get a lot of jobs from giving people our card. You know, we get people calling us back. Companies call us back, and then there are those ones that if you ask to talk to them, they'd run. They don't
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they don't want no parts
Yeah,
from
I
me
don't want to talk to nobody.
unless I give them some heroin.
People think we're recyclers.
Yeah,
They
if
call
we're down
us.
like Birmingham or something. Like, oh, you guys are recycling?
All right, wait. Let's just stop it right here. What is a scrapper, so people will have a good idea of what scrapping is?
Collecting metals.
Yeah, basically, we drive around on like garbage day, find a neighborhood that's got garbage sitting out, and you go.
Wait, hold up.
Move his mic back.
Move it back here.
Yeah, because it's covering your face.
Oh,
There you go.
yes. All right, we're going so crazy. All right, so go ahead.
So,
Sorry.
anyways, you get your routes, where
We like to stay in nice neighborhoods.
or
and
like go you find your route where the garbages are, so you got every day is a different area, and
Yep.
you drive around looking at people's garbage.
Well,
I mean, you don't like dig in it, but you'll see like you drive by and you see the metal, you'll see a fan.
he has a really good eye for things like down there by the trash, like rotors and things like that.
What is a rotor like on a boat?
A car.
Off
Oh.
your brake rotors,
Oh.
throw those away.
I wouldn't see anything like
Those
that.
are like 15, 20 pounds,
What is? All right, so
or refrigerators,
fridges do
stoves.
stoves.
Yeah,
I got a
But
stove.
Don't ever open a refrigerator.
Yeah, you
no
don't-
matter what you do.
You can get high off the Freon, can't you?
yeah, probably. I don't know.
I don't never tried it.
My uncle used to do that. That's what he said. He said you could see sound waves, like you can get high off the Freon.
Oh yeah, somebody did that to my grandma's air conditioner at her house.
While she was there,
Put a garbage bag over it and just cut something and took the garbage bag home with them. I guess.
yeah. See,
God, weird.
I feel like if any junkies watch this, they're gonna have a lot of info, on how to make money and how to fucking.
You do have your ones there for their fix. You can tell. They pull up.
We take care of the people at the scrapyard.
Right.
Christmas time comes around, we're giving them gift
It's
cards.
smart.
Yeah.
But you can
That's
tell
not
they're
really
you can
reaching
tell
those
that
palms.
you can tell that like the guy like people like us or you got your retirees. We see about quite a few people that are retired.
Yeah.
You guys brought baked goods here.
Yes.
We are.
Like you know how to grease grease the wheels.
Yes.
All right, so there's so much. Let me just. There's so much information here.
It's a lot.
Yeah, because I don't even know what kind of metals. Like what kind of metals does one look for?
Well, there's a trick.
Okay.
We keep a magnet in the car, and if the magnet sticks to it, it's scrap, like our
Like steel shred.
is what
So that's
they
just
call
like
it.
your lowest grade, like just steel shred. You just chuck that off. It don't matter if it's got plastic on it. That's like your vacuum cleaner.
Can you get paid off of steel shred?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, give me an idea. Like I understand that the metals go up and down, like the value of metals go up and down based on how much they're needed, right?
Yeah. It's like anything else. There's like gold or silver.
But in general, can you give me just rough estimates of like a
Give me the
per
exact
pound?
right
Yeah.
now.
Give me the exacts.
Well, $165 for a ton of steel shred.
165 for 2,000 pounds.
Yep. Or depends where you go though. You
That-
gotta shop around
He figured this out, and I'm so proud of him for this.
But like Strap Dog, what they do is they do 2,000. They do a gross ton, which is 2,240 pounds, and they pay 165.
And then there's a metric ton.
But or the the net ton is 2,000. So
that's-
both pay 165, but at Strap Dog
you
you
gotta-
got away
24. Yeah.
240 pounds,
yeah.
Oh,
which is a lot.
Yeah. Because that's like How much is a ton of metal? Like, how much would that be for my eyesight? How would like
Oh,
It all depends on thickness.
the
yeah.
girth of it?
Yeah, like if it's solid steel, it doesn't take a lot. You know,
Yeah.
His parents used to
Yeah,
give
machine
their.
shop.
They would give their
Wait, that
metal
was in the
away, and
80s.
how much would in the 80s? We're talking
yeah.
$5,000-$6,000 loads of scrap, like
But-
in one load.
so like a little pickup truck load is probably like
50,
anywhere 50
to
to $100.
You worked in you were like a machinist, weren't you?
Yeah, I worked in the machining business, aerospace, automotive.
What? How did you end up doing scrap?
Well, I kind of retired from the machine shop. My dad sold it and whatever. And we were just kind of hanging out and looking for ways to make money.
Yeah.
You know, a little
'Cause
short
you should
on
always
cash.
be looking at some
know.
other alternative way to make money.
And
Yeah.
Faith had mentioned it, and then one day I was driving along and I seen some, was it bed frame?
I don't know, but
It was
you
like a
came
bed
back
frame
with a
on the
truckload
side,
full,
and I
he was
threw it
like-
in the back of my truck, and I was hooked ever since.
It's like an Easter egg hunt
Yeah,
for adults.
definitely a scavenger hunt.
You know, because we'll be driving and then all of a sudden you see a $50 bill on the side of the road, like, and then a $20 bill.
Yeah.
You know what
So
I mean?
when you see like an old washing machine, you see
yeah.
that's like
$50,
money.
$20.
That's like $20, yeah.
And you know, looked at it being a female, like, I can't lift that. Oh my goodness, it's so easy once you learn how. Like, I can lift it up and throw it in the truck. You just have to push it to a certain point and then flip it up and then roll it in.
Bam.
Yeah, it's pretty
Nothing, you don't have to be fancy about it.
Let me see. All right. So steel is what you're looking for, and then copper seems that I remember in
Copper,
Detroit.
that's a
That was
lot.
Detroit. That was an issue. Like,
Yeah,
For
they're
a
onto it
piece
though.
of steel from like here to
Copper.
here, copper. I mean, from here to here, it's probably $20.
so just a copper pipe that long is $20.
A good one, or like a thick piece of copper cabling.
$20.
But that is
But the scrap yards are onto it. You know, you do have to give them your ID and stuff.
But they
and
don't
then,
really look at us like that.
Yeah,
though.
but they can tell. Like if you got like 1 foot sections of like pure copper, like wire cut up,
Like
they
this
know you
thick.
got that illegally. You know,
Why is that?
because it's too good.
You know, like if
Where
you're,
would they get it from?
you're driving on the road, you see those wheels on the side of the road with the wire
People
wrapped
sometimes
around them.
steal it off
Yeah.
houses.
They mark the wire coating on the outside, so people that are doing it illegally
Oh, yeah.
will cut it up, melt it down, and then try to take
but
it.
they'll
in,
know.
They know.
They know. They're the guys that run the scales. They're not stupid.
But we took a load of wire from a car in, and
The wiring harnesses,
how much did we get from
like
that?
$5-6 grand.
Yeah.
Wait, what are wiring? Hold on,
The
man.
whole wiring
Y'all
harness.
gotta start talking to me like I'm a fucking baby
Oh, yeah, all the
gerbil.
Wires inside
Like-
your car,
all the wires in
wiring,
your car.
It's all basically
It's all
one
connected.
package.
Okay, bet. I'm sorry. I don't mean to get
No,
frustrated. I'm so confused. I'm like, what the fuck? Because I don't know how to do any like man shit. So this is really making me feel like less of a man
So you
hearing y'all talk about
you
this shit.
start with vacuum cleaners.
And we
cut
have
the cords from vacuum
just
cleaners.
cut a cord from a vacuum. We have at least $2,000 worth of vacuum cleaner cords that we're just going to take in, and that's just stopping and clipping it. And my thing is, okay, if we can get one vacation a year out of just clipping a cord, and I mean, I'm talking like a 30
What about-
vacation?
Is it just vacuum cords or is it all
Well,
cords?
I like all cords, but you know what's nice about vacuum cords is they're really long.
Oh yeah, that makes sense because they got to do the whole fucking house.
You don't want
Yeah.
no fan cord that's like 2 feet.
No, no,
that's
bitch
another-
ass fan.
That's another trick, though. How we know if somebody's already
Sorry.
been to the road or to our spots is because if you see a vacuum and the cord's cut, you know,
It's-
scrapper. We don't even hit
know
that
someone's
road.
been through there
Somebody's
already.
already been there.
But
Is
I'll
it-
throw away vacuums.
So how much? So what would you get for a vacuum cord?
$2.
Not
But
yet.
but it's
Okay.
it's
It
just
adds
a
up.
matter of we're not looking.
I'm
for
just
that-
seeing if it's worth going to the fucking flea market and just buying the vacuums and clipping the cords.
No, but there's we have different spots where there's a vacuum cleaner company. They fix them once they can't fix. They put out beside.
Yeah.
So we'll have a few spots we hit, and sometimes you'll get lucky. You could get a whole truckload of vacuums. You know, and
Or it's lucky that we know plumbers that call us and be like hot water tanks are
How,
great.
how much are hot water tanks worth?
if it's
depends the
filled with
size.
frozen water, no,
Yeah.
that's always
Depends
a
if they drain the
bonus.
water or not.
Yeah.
No, but
You know, it's
30.
50 pounds, so it's about 10 cents a pound. So
How much?
It's about $30.
What was your best year of like with I don't want you like how much were you able to make scrapping?
Well,
like
one job was 15,000.
but that's where we knew someone and we cleaned out a warehouse.
And learn some tricks, like if you have a car that you lost the title to, the only way they'll take it is if you cut out the firewall, and then anybody will take it. So, it's
so
just-
that when you cut out the firewall, the car ceases to be a car.
yes.
Yeah, that's the process on that.
Is that what's going on with the catalytic converters and all that stuff?
People cutting them?
Cut
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
They're like $50 a piece.
Yeah,
So
yeah, no, because that goes to the precious metals, where the
But that-
copper goes and your aluminums.
I mean, unless you're going to like a parts, yard or something. But I think that's a lot of work to get under someone's car and be cutting stuff off their cat. Like people
Man,
are
that was like
doing.
an issue.
I
Yeah, it
know.
was an issue in like Cali and stuff like that. So is it? Are they getting melted down or do they just reuse them?
They
I
shred
melt
it.
them, shred them probably.
Really?
Shred them, melt it down, all that,
All right. So what are the precious metals?
Well,
Pewter.
like the precious or non-ferrous would be like, your aluminums, your coppers, anything that's not steel. Basically.
Like anything the magnet doesn't stick to.
So you get a lot
That's
more.
money.
That's-
You-
yeah.
Brass.
So if
like
you're
the brass, like the fire hydrant, the big brass.
Yeah.
Fire hoses, those are worth a lot.
We found a huge like tote full of those. Like that looks like from like a fire department. The thing they screw the
Yeah,
hose
yeah,
in.
yeah.
Yeah, that's all
Copper
brass.
or brass. Yeah.
So that's
And
like
that
even
was-
more.
All right. So you got scrap. You go pick up your stuff. You probably wake up early in the morning to beat everybody.
We're the
We
first
try,
in
yeah.
line usually.
First, we try and fill up the night before and get there when they open at 7 a.m. and get in line
a full load.
because you got to get on the scales and then, no one's taking your load off for you. You got to go dump it in the big pile.
Well, they do
So-
for me, but
So you want to get your load off and get out to the garbage before everyone else does.
All right. So you go line up, and then a guy comes to see you.
You drive on to
he's up in the window and you're on the scale and he waves you through. So you go and drop your load and you're coming
It's
back.
like a scale for semi trucks, almost like at the weight stations,
Okay.
So a whole 18-wheeler can pull up, or your little truck.
But
Right.
we will be like, we'll do this to him. Means we're going back out. We'll collect sometime later, and they
Yeah,
just
they'll
keep
run you
adding
a
them up
tab.
for us.
Oh, so you'll drop, come back, drop, come back.
Yeah.
What are the other people? Like, are there junkies awake with you at that same time, or do
Yeah.
they like?
You
how
get
does
the
that work?
ones that look like they've been stealing all night long,
Yeah.
and then they go, but they are the first ones up at the door getting their money. So we avoid all that all day. Like we'll go to the end of the day. That's when everybody's dropped off and doing their own thing, got their money.
But you see the same people. You get to know everyone, and
Like-
it's kind of a little fun to get who got there first,
Right.
Nobody ever beat us, so let's be real.
That one guy did in the red truck.
Yeah, he's something.
Is it harder like against who's harder to compete against, the meth heads or the heroin addicts?
It's a different kind of.
That's
thing.
what- yeah, tell me.
We're not going the same place that the meth heads are going, like in people's houses and in those places, But I believe we get way more for being more honest because we'll give them the card, they'll call us. Or
Yeah, they're
cleaning
breaking into
stuff up.
job sites and stuff. You spend most of your night running from the cops
And karma,
hiding
really.
behind buildings and shit.
Right.
We just get up early. We take this. Three
This
of
is
us.
our scrap dog. Look at her. People all know her too, and they're like, "Oh, how do you get this dog
But it's
so
nice because
clean
we
on
can be a
the yard?"
family. We can go out. We can do
Yeah.
it together.
And we definitely enjoy each other, so we just
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah.
What's the other weird, wildest shit that you find in the garbage? Have you ever found like some other pressure? Well,
Just what weird stuff.
No, but my favorite's when I shouldn't say it like that, but when someone
Dies?
yes, and they inherit a house.
I love it when people die.
I know. I started that off wrong, but
Yeah.
when the
that's
people
good.
are getting the house,
Yeah.
and they don't want nothing to do with anything in there. They tell the people to move everything out.
Right.
We spent like 3 days at that one place where I got an antique train set. That was a few $100s.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we got like stuff in our house, like just weird
Like our
yard
big
art.
picture on I don't know, it's 4 feet tall picture medallion. Just
Yeah.
cool.
I got a bunch of old
weird
Tonka
stuff.
trucks.
Yeah.
Those are worth money, man.
Yeah, they're out in my garden now.
That's cool, bro.
Yeah.
We the one fridge had a bunch of needles in it, but
It was, I think,
I
honestly,
It was like,
taxidermist.
yeah.
taxidermist or something. Like when you are,
we
you see some
accidentally
people's
opened it.
weird
You don't want to open fridges; they stink. And
Yeah,
you
man.
never
needles
know
off
what's-
came falling
You never know
out
what's
on
in
us.
it.
I tape the thing closed now before you even start to touch.
You ever like cut yourself on that shit or?
I dropped you drop stuff on yourself a lot. Well, I guess not
You
everyone
do.
does. So I dropped the washing machine on my finger. In the middle of winter, right on my pinky. I was all bleeding everywhere. Dropped
He
dropped
He doesn't make me do
treadmill
much of
on my
that.
back.
You dropped a treadmill?
Yeah.
Well,
you gotta be
this is a
quick.
fun story.
Our
Though.
tailgate was broke.
So
Yeah.
these old ladies think that we were like, they had a free by this.
It's free.
Was it a
Free treadmill.
treadmill? And so they had free written and Rob goes to get it, and they think we're keeping it. So Rob pulls it up onto the top of the bed, and it falls, boom, and he's like, I can fix that. You know, like these ladies are like, here's the instruction manual.
Oh
and all
my
this.
God. They were like, you know, they were probably talking to each other like, he's going to exercise real good off of that. Meanwhile,
nice. In Birmingham, they're
Yeah,
like, you guys are so good for recycling and saving the planet.
Yeah. And
we're like, man, we just want like McChicken, you know?
Yeah, dog. So what neighborhoods, like, what do you learn about people from their trash?
We are wasteful people. Like, the neighborhood we live in is my favorite one to go in, actually. There's a little old lady that goes scrapping on a bicycle. Like, she's just, almost I can hear the sound of, like, the Wizard of Oz while she's on it, like, going down the road.
Me, man. I watch sometimes run
He gets
off the
so
road.
mad.
You know?
Why?
She's getting all the goods before us.
She's got a basket on the back. She's stopping
out
going through
clipping
everybody's
cords.
stuff.
No.
But, yeah.
But you don't like going in your neighborhood, right?
I'll go. Yeah, it takes.
Is it you or is it you? Some money
He
y'all don't.
doesn't like it because the stuff that we get is like,
Hey, Luxury Lab. Yo, you're about to hear a really neat conversation. I suggest you go out and grab yourself some Luxury Loud marijuana and listen. Bong, 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 bong.
I think rich people are so wasteful, like with what they buy. Like we'll see packages still taped up. Like I'm gonna look and see what's in there, and sure
But it's
enough,
not metal. You know, a lot of
No,
times she
it's-
sees like cute dressers and like stuff for her home. I'm like, man,
I don't
let's
really.
take it up
I
room
won't
in
take
the
something
car.
like that in my house,
Yeah.
only because there could be bugs or whatever. You don't want to take that kind of stuff, but like the portraits, paintings. People when they're I don't know. People are just wasteful. How they. In our neighborhood, if we don't do this, because I hate returnables, but if somebody was going through our neighborhood just down our road, you could get $20 or $30. They just put the returnables right out at the road.
That's you get your cans, you get 10 cents for the cans.
Yeah.
I forgot that they still do that shit because I was in LA for 20 years and I bet
I guess you learn.
it was good back in the day when buck was $1, man. We used to we would come up on them cans. Except for some of the Chaldeans, they wouldn't let you. They'd like limit your Yeah, they were like, nah, B.
But you just can't.
Yeah,
bring them back
I'm
here.
like, hell no, man.
But we live by DT, I know, and so that's
Which is a concert venue for people not from Michigan.
okay.
Yeah.
And it
You can get cans there.
people like will go there. We don't do that. But
We don't do that,
there's
but you can go over there.
Do you look down on the can people? Is there a hierarchy? Is there like a scrapping hierarchy?
we're
There's
not
like,
above any of
There's
them.
a scrapping I know.
yeah, no, there's got to be, right?
You got your meth heads and and crackheads and all them. Those are probably the lowest. The thieves.
But you
Yeah.
can see them coming.
What can
they
we,
bring
like,
in their scrap load in a
What
convertible.
is it? Yeah, I'm gonna say like, what's the telltale signs?
Twitching? No.
No, definitely if they're in the car.
Or when you
Like in a
If they're in a-
hatchback and they got like a stove in the back, with a bungee cord on it.
Yeah,
And their back seats full of
Yeah.
yeah, man. That was funny. I was at Dixieland Flea Market, and this cat rode up trying to sell like wood flooring. Oh yeah, man, we just found this wood flooring, man.
Off
It
the
was
truck,
like,
right?
Like, okay, bro. Like he's running around trying to sell the wood flooring to people. I'm like, this dude does all the fucking. It's funny what you can what you will recognize with the from living in a certain lifestyle or living in a certain city. I lived in LA for 20 years, and we're at the Ace Hardware over on Dixie, and I see a fucking fat dude with a packed up face and a Kango, a wiry fucking fella, and they're in line picking out a bunch of beef jerky with a guy with a necktie, and then the dude with the necktie paid for everything and gave his number with a little gay voice, and I'm like, these guys are gonna smoke meth and butt fuck each other for the next fucking 8 hours, man. Like, and it's just from living in LA that I knew that. I was like, I hate that I can tell the future by like the $60 worth of beef jerky and this gay fella paying for everything. But man,
Yeah.
you just know.
You know who people are by.
We're not innocent people ourselves, but it's
You
funny
can see
to
a
watch
scrapper.
now.
We can see a spotted a fellow scrapper from
Without
driving
anything
by.
in the
You
truck.
just can tell by the truck.
Yeah.
Nothing's packed in there nice. It's just thrown in. We've lost stuff.
Yeah, we don't have a truck anymore. Last one, somebody shot our window out.
What?
For real.
Yeah.
Who shot out your window?
He's over
we don't
by.
know.
We don't know.
We have no
He's
idea
by the
who it
scrap
was.
yard, and I had a full load. And,
So it was heavy truck, and I'm like, go catch him.
Yeah, and I.
Why do you think they should? Wait.
I cut him off, I
You
think.
cut the fella off, and then he shot out your window.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the back window right behind his head. Like I hear.
Welcome
boom.
to Michigan. Yeah. The day after Christmas, it blew out the back window right behind my head.
People real stressed out
And then
on
we
Christmas.
tried to chase him, and then
That's smart.
Yeah, and then I'm thinking, I'm like, this guy's got a gun, and we're like trying to.
we hopped on 75 after him, and we ended up blowing up my engine.
Blowing it on the. Yeah.
That's what you get, man. Chasing somebody with like, bro, you at work. Why you're at work scrapping?
I know it was my temper.
That was you.
Yeah, it was
It's
me.
always a
Get him,
woman, man.
He's like, get
Bro,
him,
you gotta
motherfucker.
learn. We got as men, we have to learn how to say no.
I'm like, and he did because you got in the moment. Because I'm like, get him, go
Yeah,
get him.
I
you know?
went through red lights and stuff. But, yeah.
Bro, I just saw that. I'm driving down Dixie. There's a brother in a fucking giant truck speeding, going 70 down the fucking middle, and then there's some big old white truck that won't let him get over, and they end up cussing each other. I thought they were about to shoot it out, and it was the guy's wife. I was just like, bruh, get your fucking girl, man. She's gonna get everybody killed. This guy's a dipshit, but like, hey, what are you gonna do, man?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I guess that wasn't like scrapping related, but the truck was full. But people do get territorial. I mean, they'll cut you off and fight you for your.
Yeah.
You definitely got your territories. You know?
All right, so what have you ever come across that where you actually accidentally come into someone else's territory?
Yeah, a
and-
couple times we came
yeah.
down to like Warren and stuff. We were scrapping.
Actually, I think
and
it's-
people start racing you. You know, cutting you off, trying to get to the garbage.
Wasn't that in his neighborhood? Where that guy with the refrigerator?
Well, we have had. Well, that was a territory
So
though.
no, the guy's sitting in front of this refrigerator like he's taking it, and we.
Oh,
pulled
but
up-
he ain't had no. He
we
didn't have
pulled
the
up,
truck
someone
though.
Called and
Yeah.
asked us to pick it up. Yeah,
Right,
but
right.
he didn't have the truck. He was waiting for somebody, and I'm like, no, we got paid
So we
to
got
take
it,
that.
yeah.
We're
I'm
taking.
like, I'm
it.
taking
You got
that.
it.
Yeah. So you gotta stand your ground. But yeah,
If you would have needed a refrigerator, like if that would have been it, like he's getting a refrigerator for his daughter, doesn't have a fridge or something, then maybe. But I'm gonna, if you're just scrapping it, I'm taking it.
How much is a fridge worth?
$20, depending on the
20 to
size.
50, depending on the size of it.
A big ass fridge.
And we just really don't do a whole lot, so it's okay for us to drive
It's
around.
fun.
And,
It
you
is
know,
fun.
So we just don't. We
We
like
just don't do much.
maybe you know.
It is
Yeah.
addictive though.
Small
Like once
fun.
you do it, like even now, I don't have a truck right now. I'll be in a little Beetle, and I'm like, well, we could probably fit that in the back.
And I'm like, no, we're not. That's
Because then that's crackhead status.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't want to drop that status. Pull it up.
So you got two fucked up trucks off of this?
Yeah.
yeah.
It will wear your truck out because you're
One of
driving
them.
all day. You know, you're reverse, forward, turning around.
Running people down.
Getting shot at.
No, right. It's exciting though. It really is. Like it's just
And you got your seasons. Like we just got through with lawnmower season.
yeah. Christmas.
Oh, lawnmower season. All right,
Yeah,
so
'cause
summertime is that's wait,
springtime's lawnmower
dig
season.
into that a little bit more, because all right. So what do you get for like?
Snowblowers.
Hold up, let's so
Springtime.
springtime. So what's the what's
Spring cleaning. Everybody's
So
cleaning
spring
everything out.
cleaning, so it's good time, springtime. But you see a lot of lawnmowers because everyone gets a lawnmower out.
what's that worth?
Don't start.
What's a
Yeah.
push? What's a push one worth?
$20, $10.
10, 20 bucks.
That's not bad though.
No.
No,
And
and you
then-
can fit quite a few. And you want, it seems like this too.
Once you
If
see-
one
yeah,
person
season.
gets rid of a lawnmower or a vacuum, the neighbor gets a new vacuum or a lawnmower.
Right.
Like it goes all the way down. I don't know why, but
Do you think it's like because they're running sales or some shit like
everybody
that, like
keeping up with the
Costco?
Joneses, you know?
Do-
Like Christmas time, right before Christmas, come around Halloween, November. It's
What do
like
they do? What do they do
some
for
Christmas lights?
Christmas
and
trees are worth money.
You know, everyone
They're
throws
metal.
Christmas trees are
Only
worth?
the little fuzzy
The
part
artificial
is-
ones.
Yeah.
Oh, the artificial ones are
Yeah,
worth
some
money.
people
Yeah.
wait, they start setting up their shit, and they're like, "Oh, it don't work." So
And then Christmas
all the-
lights are copper. So you
that's
normally
it.
you see a box of Christmas lights, and that's a whole box of copper. People just don't realize it.
So how much is that worth? Like $5, $2?
Probably you get a little less for Christmas lights.
Yeah.
You could strip everything, but we're not.
You don't.
doing
Yeah,
all
you
that.
don't have to strip the plastic off. You know, stop burning shit, people. You don't
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to.
What does that? What does that mean? What do you
know,
mean?
Plastic. People
Yeah,
think
yeah.
you got to get the plastic off the wires.
And
So
they burn it off?
People get
Yes.
barrels and burn it, but they're going to give you less. Just leave the plastic on.
There you go,
And
scrappers.
not kill yourself. But
Yeah, what's up?
TVs. Stay away from TVs. You can't take TVs.
there's a color tube in it. It's poisonous. It could
They
kill
won't
you.
take it.
They're not taking televisions.
Nope.
All right, so what? I bet you like. I feel like college.
I want to go drive around. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah,
I feel like
told-
college
we should
towns
go
would
for-
be good.
We
Like
should rent a truck or borrow a
At
truck.
one time a year, the college town, when they're
Leaving,
leaving,
yeah.
they line them up all the way down the road. I mean, I'm talking a whole block worth of trash just down. And
Or good thing is when I hate to say when like disasters like the flooding like we get like
in
downriver,
Detroit, yeah.
Oh,
when
like
everyone's basement floods.
And everybody's
Everything's got
everything's
it.
fridge, so they're
Man.
getting rid of everything. There's
You can't even pick it up.
so
fast
natural
enough.
disasters,
death,
Costco sales,
death.
You know,
What's the other?
huh?
anything people don't sell at garage sales usually go by on Monday.
And
Is
another
Mondays the
good one?
best day, or what days? What day's the best day?
I like Thursdays, but that's just me.
All right.
They're all the same because you got a different neighborhood. You know, garbage day
Some
is
days-
different.
but
You
some
gotta
days-
follow the trash days.
You get a different price some days, like copper or some.
They have Copper
Tuesday or whatever.
Tuesdays.
So you get a better price.
They have Copper Tuesdays.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
section 10
Who really
cents.
want to go do this? Copper Tuesdays?
This.
You know,
You know what I like about it, like what you're saying is, like, to me, it harkens back. You said how we're wasteful. It harkens back to like my grandparents, like from the old country, and like he'd be like, "Hey, let's go for a walk," but that walk involved me going dumpster diving for him, and he's pulling out shit, he's fixing stuff, he's just he sees how wasteful we were, and he took advantage of it.
Or I like making art out of people's trash. Like it's so funny. I'll pull some out of the
she's more
trash
artsy.
and I just will add another piece or something to it, and it's in my yard. It's art, and I love it. So
Yeah,
it
you
doesn't-
got some interesting stuff too. Like a lot of that stuff is just like your lanterns and shit. They
like
look
that
great.
thing where all the things go inside of it. That was in the trash. Too.
Oh, the big ass Russian doll.
Yeah.
I forgot what they're called.
I don't know either, but
You know, the wooden ones that go like
Yeah,
that.
keep,
Bop,
yeah,
bop,
keep
bop.
going.
yeah.
But yeah, if you're mechanically inclined, I swear some of the stuff you find on the side of roads like brand new, like especially automotive stuff. If I knew how to like you know, I don't know, fucking change a fuel filter or whatever, usually they're a spark plug. I swear some of them are like perfect condition.
Tell a story though, real quick about because I always think it'd be cool to get bikes and stuff and fix them up and give them to other kids. He's not like that. He's like, fuck them, let them get their own bikes. Like that's
Yeah.
how he is. But one day this lady had a bunch of bikes out and Rob was picking them up
Through
and
the
she
garbage,
walked out.
yeah.
He goes, so quickly he was like, I'm fixing these up and giving them to kids in need. And I was like, that is hilarious.
That's a fucking lie.
She goes
He's
back
like, I'm
to
melting
her
them
garage
down.
She brought a
to get
bunch of-
more.
she brought-
I'm melting
bunch
these
of
down to
plastic.
sell to China.
But
Like,
that's
what he's
not
doing.
like him to
You're a
lie.
fucking lie.
There's
That's
brought
like
a bunch of
me.
that plastic shit out too. I was
Rob.
like, I only do
He
bicycles.
sees away.
Oh, you're like, yeah, like, yeah, you wouldn't even lie and take the plastic bikes to make her
I
feel
know.
better.
It takes up room in the
Like,
truck.
sorry,
Who am I to
sorry.
get rid of that stuff? Yes.
Yo, man, that's crazy, dog. Yeah, actually, now it's, hey, go through my shit. You can take a bunch of the stuff. I got a stove I want to get rid of. It's just sitting there.
Well, we
You
don't.
can have
we
that
don't.
bitch.
We should we can get a truck. We'll find a truck.
If we got a truck, we would
Yeah, I got
have
stuff I gotta get rid of,
another
too.
whole parking space in the garage.
Why don't you scrap the truck? How much would you get for a scrap truck?
Because it's full of copper.
Yeah.
Inside of it, we put
plus
the
I've had
copper
it.
in it because
I've-
we were just going to get it towed off.
To be honest, I've had it
Wait, you
since
better not
2000.
say shit
I
about
bought
your
a brand new
truck being full
I
of
bought it
copper.
brand new in 2003, and I'm kind of a.
I wish almost somebody would because he's
This
not taking it
motherfucker,
back.
you ate a peanut butter sandwich for dinner all like
that's
for
trying
years
to.
to pay off your house.
Yeah.
But
That's
I love it.
dedication.
I love that he does that, and when every little bit extra money you're getting is extra.
Yeah.
Like when you find a penny, you didn't work for the penny. You know what I mean? So finding trash on the side of the road is just free
I think it's
money.
more fun than anything.
Yeah, it's kind of a
We
contest.
yeah, it's fun.
That's how I'm listening to you guys, and I'm just like, this sounds like, it just sounds
Get
like.
you a buddy and just drive
good
around,
truck,
you know.
I used to hang out with my cousin, and she used to dumpster dive. I would never get in, but I'd be like, yo, that looks really hype. You're making it look
It's because
No, for real.
it's like the closest thing we got to treasure hunting right now. You know what I mean?
It is like
Literally,
treasure.
she come out with a box of like the hand soap, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
buy
like-
soap for like a year.
Yeah, that Value City. I've seen
See,
some
I
people.
don't
I've
know the
never
stores.
actually done that one, but they come out like with Barbie dolls still wrapped up in the thing, and
You know what I use for that Value Worlds and shit. I like going there to get the old fashioned light bulbs because I don't like the halogen shits.
Yeah, the
so
blue lights.
yeah, I want that warm light. So like online it costs a whole bunch, but
Value
in there
City's down for
them
the-
shits is cheap. Well, mine was Value World. Which was Value City? That's the actual.
I think there are
Right.
two different things, but
Mine's for used shit.
Value World is the thrift store.
Yeah, that's a thrift store.
Value
Value City
City.
is.
Is that like furniture?
It's like a big box. Okay.
Oh yeah, we got that.
but
shit.
she's our
Yeah.
get out of jail free card as far as like people.
I know.
will
You just
pull
put the fucking eyeglasses on the dog. Let me see.
Come here, bud. Let's see.
I'm gonna zoom in on that later.
say hi. And then, here comes the police to the window, and they're like, oh, can I get a picture of that dog for my kid or my wife? We're
Isn't
like,
that
yeah.
funny?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Even I am really indifferent to animals, but I could care less. But with the little arms that do that is fucking adorable, man.
I know, and I don't think she is something.
Yeah, I was always a big dog person, but
We're going to
I
get
have
another
little
one,
dog
and
now.
it's going to be Satan. It's just going to be
terrible.
bad.
Oh, I thought you was gonna name it Satan. I'm like,
No.
Jesus Christ, man. What the fuck that got to do with anything?
That guy
Faith,
ugly
calm
fast.
down. You're crazy.
No.
I think people didn't even understand, like, what is in 2008, it was an epidemic out here with the illegal scrap. And remember, they had billboards. I had buddies that were living rent free at places in like Detroit and the Boston Edison district just to keep the motherfuckers from stealing all the pipe and shit.
People will strip a house.
In our neighborhood, what they do is they put a sign saying roofing and siding company and strip the whole house of all the aluminum siding and be gone in just a few hours, and no one suspected anything.
Wait. What do you mean? Like they would say that they're roofing
They
and
would
siding?
take a sign, get one made up.
Excuse
that
me,
says
yeah.
Roofing and siding. Put it in there. Pull up with a truck and a bunch of guys and strip the siding off those summer houses or winter houses or whatever.
Oh,
and
shit.
then it's gone and they're gone.
People are creative.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, yeah, that's the downside. Like it's fun when you're being when you're being creative, but then when it's like, hey man, you're stripping the electrical infrastructure of the
whole
town.
city.
Yeah, it's like then it's not as neat.
Yeah.
See, I'm not into stealing and stuff. I think it comes back to you. I mean, I don't believe in that karma and everything, but I mean, nothing can come good from it, from stealing.
Yeah.
Anything we ever take is always just down by the road, or
Lying, that's different. These bicycles for children, man.
Right. No,
But,
that's
yeah.
what they're.
Yeah.
They were giving them anyway.
yeah,
but
they're garbage, man.
Yeah.
by talking to people, I think it opens up other doors. Like
we
I
met
got this
people.
little card, and we'll write a little note on there and give it to them, and then they're like, "Come on back, we got 4 more of those in the basement if you want to grab them."
That's interesting. All right, so you almost use it. You're using a lot of like sophisticated techniques that like they use in business. A thank you note
Yeah.
to get you more scrap in business. That's really smart, man. That's really bright, right? Because it's the same human psychology, right? It's like, hey, man, thank you, I appreciate this. Now
But
I
it
got a nice
sets you
little note.
apart from the criminal.
All these meth heads have
All
to
you
do
need
is leave a
Disney thank you
fucking note,
cards.
man.
Yeah, they just said thank you.
they just
Leave a
think
little
about it like
fucking
that.
thank you card. You're in the clear.
What's have you ever seen like metal be worth like go up in value because of outside forces, unseen forces? Like
Say like anything that affects anything like steel or like war.
Like hurricanes, when they're bringing in all the shred from
Yeah,
Florida.
that tends
They
to bring it
brought
down,
into
don't
us.
it?
Yeah.
did that make
Oh yeah.
My
did
prices
that
go
crash
down.
that crashed the market, huh?
But if oil prices go up and like steel prices go up, but if oil price or there's a war or something, that
What
tends to affect
did it happen just a while back that they needed a whole bunch? Was it during the pandemic that they needed a bunch of
I
metal
think so,
and
or
nobody
something.
would scrap?
Everybody-
We didn't even know there was a pandemic. We just
yeah.
kept still
Yeah,
going
we're
through
still
the
going.
trash.
You didn't know there was a pandemic?
No, it took
We
a
don't
while.
wa- we don't watch TV
We didn't watch
or-
TV, so
That's awesome.
Yeah, it
What
is-
were you thinking when you saw everybody wearing those
It
weirdo
wasn't-
masks?
First thing it
It was
was,
the mask, really. What was it?
we walked in the grocery store and there was
People were-
nothing.
yeah, people were
like I
fucking
was
nuts.
scared, kind of like. I think we bought a big bag of rice because I'm like, something's going on. Like, let's figure this
There wasn't
out.
much
Yeah.
left. And we had to call people and be like, "What the fuck's going on here, man?"
Bruh, that's funny as hell, man.
Yeah, it
That-
was kinda weird.
Like, how the fuck, man? That's what a nice, blessed life that there's a
Yeah,
whole
blessed.
pandemic and you don't even know. You're like, what the fuck is this?
All these people.
Why does this motherfucker got a napkin on his face? All these motherfuckers wearing napkins and shit. And you don't even know, man.
Yeah,
It's a free-
ignorance
yeah.
is bliss and knowledge is everything at the same time.
Yeah.
But scrapping's fun. You're your own boss, right?
Yeah.
Go when we want to go.
Yeah, we could do it when we want. No, we don't have to ask anybody to take a vacation.
Yeah. How many days a week y'all work? Or right now
They're
you're
only
off
closed
work?
on Sunday, but that's our biggest day, really.
Well, they only close on Sunday, so we get up in the morning.
It's
and then
not work though, so
It's
we
not
do it
work,
every
yeah.
day.
I just call it work
All right, so
because
get up
like
in-
so you got scrap every day.
every day. Like
Yeah.
if we, we're leaving your place the other day. We seen a exercise bike outside.
Right.
There
On
was
your
trash.
road, like that's another.
Yeah,
that's
just
$20.
couple
By the time we
days.
got home, there was probably
Yeah.
$150
Oh,
worth
it
of
is.
stuff
Yeah,
just
yeah.
from my.
But I was in Volsing. But you
So
can
just from
work-
driving, just leaving my
2.5
crib,
miles.
Yeah.
and just be like, I throw that in, and then you see another one, I'll throw that
Good,
in.
yeah.
We didn't, but
because
we-
we had the Beetle. But
Yeah.
Right.
you're old.
He's so mad that he's driving a fucking Beetle.
Yeah, he does.
Yo, bro, I know.
He even carries.
Hey, he looked
scissors on
weird
our
rolling
golf
up in the
cart.
Beetle too, bro. I was like, man, that don't seem right. He's in a Beetle,
You ever try
man.
to act tough in the Beetle?
Man, nah, bro. It's like,
Got a little
yeah,
beep, beep, you know,
yeah.
like, you know,
And he
trying
has to
touch-
jack the seat up when
It's
he's
got a
trying to
little
get
lever
serious.
to raise it up because
Yeah.
I'm short, you know. Fucking
Yeah, it's-
I was like, who are these people rolling up in a Beetle?
yeah, try to act tough. Yeah,
Man,
don't worry.
what kind of truck you want next?
I just want an old beater.
25 at least, or 2,500.
Yeah, 2,500 or 3,500.
We blow them
but-
up if we get them any. Our loads are.
But you can't take a brand new truck,
Nah.
you know. So you want something that's beat up but low miles.
With big beefy tires, because everybody that pulls in the scrapyard gets a flat tire, and they'd always be like, "Man, you must never get a flat tire, because even if the nail went in, you know,
Right.
you got some." But that'll slow you down.
So that's it, right? All right. So this is what you learned. No, I'm trying to like Robin Faith's wisdom. Beefy tires,
Beefy tires.
cute dog.
Yeah, I mean,
Thank
you know.
notes.
Thank you notes.
You
Right.
know,
Lie to old ladies.
Yeah.
Make
you
them
know,
feel good and shit.
Bring coffee to them guys in
that
the
cheat your
winter.
scale guy's good.
They're freezing out there.
People
You
run
come
the
up with
scales.
that hot coffee.
Yeah, they're standing out there all day.
And they got to deal with fucking. They got to deal
deal
with
with a lot
dope
of-
fiends and shit like
And
that.
I know I get into it so much that I know what they all drink. Like I got their little tags on it, like, you know, two creams, 2 sugars. You know what I mean? Like
It's funny too because it's like
Faith taking notes.
Faith, no, like in any other context too. If you would have been like, here's $2 worth, you know, that coffee would have been $2. If you would have been like, here's $2,
Yeah,
do what
no.
I need you to do. They're like, fuck out of here. It's,
No,
it's like this
listen.
gesture.
yeah,
It's like anything.
your gesture. That's
Oh yeah, let me.
yeah. Well, just
serious.
because it's just something, you know. When there's a few of them in there.
You got me some stuff. What should I open first?
That one,
The
right
big boy. All right, hold on a sec. Rob, I was there.
It's metal. No.
Yo, is it that one thing?
Yes.
Oh, is this that we were trying to do this the other day? Was it that one with the thing?
And I
Which
think
one is
you
this?
need some peace in your life, so
I
you
need some
should
peace.
practice.
What are you talking about? What is this for?
Yes.
Is that
you
the-
put it underneath it, but eventually you should be able to hold it and do it and get the
If you're
same.
mellow enough, I can't get it to work
I
ever.
can. I can
And then
do
what's
that.
it? Oh, this is a burn, a Palo Santo.
Yeah. That was one.
I really like that. And then this one,
What's the other one?
There's another piece of almost
tiny butt
paper in
plug.
there, and that was kind of a personal wrapping.
all right, I'll try to do it. And then there's one last piece. Oh, is this?
Yeah, that's what you don't have to
What
share
is this?
that, but
Oh, that's like the fucking. That's like the flower of life.
no, it's a fertility thing.
This little fella.
Yeah, you put them on there, and these certain spots, these little stones.
I'm fertile as hell, man.
I'm just trying to help you
How
out.
many abortions I had to talk chicks into? All right,
So-
y'all ready?
All right,
How
here's
do I
a
do
big
it?
moment.
Remember, don't I hold
Just
this?
hold it in your hand.
No,
Like
he.
so.
I,
maybe.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
so.
okay.
What I got to do?
Tap
Outside.
tap the side, and tap the side.
Yeah.
I don't
and then
tap.
do it. No.
Wait, which way do
The
I go?
outside, the
I go like
outside.
this?
Let me show you real fast.
Bro,
Look
hold
at my
up.
wrist.
It feels all weird on my wrist.
Look at my wrist.
Yes, that's
Like you're stirring a pot almost. On the
But on
outside.
the outside.
on the outside. Just go as slow as you want, just consistent.
Oh, you hear that?
Yeah, no,
Wah. That sound. Did you hear that, y'all? Ooh. Wait, hold on. You do it. Show me how you do it.
I'm like, just like, yeah.
It
Here.
feels weird in my wrist.
I can't do them.
Okay. I can't do it.
All right, go ahead. You
Too
do it.
Let me
nervous.
see it now.
So that
Oh,
creates
I'm
like.
nervous.
Yeah, you're on the fucking camera, man. It ain't easy. Doing shit on the camera is way harder than doing shit in person, man.
No, but you heard I
Watch
can
you
do
do
it.
it. No,
There's
Oh,
no
he-
way, man. You
I've
see
never
these
heard her do it ever.
fingers?
She's
Oh, my
lying.
God.
No, it's beautiful though.
Hold on one second.
Sound.
Wait, I'll let you, Daisy. Hold on one second. Let me.
You almost had it.
I was a cut hair away.
Try setting it.
All right.
Down.
It was almost there. Hold it.
It's not centered.
Here, man.
So anyway,
All right, let's see
Let's
if
put this shit on
she can do it. So what is that? What is a
your shot.
that?
It's like a Kickstarter.
Oh, it kicks. Motherfucker, you ain't doing it neither, man. You just binging it.
No, anyway.
All right.
There
Yo,
you
It was
go.
better with that. Yo, that thing is like a muffler.
Yeah, maybe.
She's got more.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at you go. Look at you go. All right. You know
Very
what it is?
sad.
You got to take the condom off. We had to go raw dog in that motherfucker. Here, let me try that again. All right, let's see if I can do it. All right.
And feel it inside of you, like it. Seriously, when it makes a noise, you can feel the vibrations.
Vibrations, yes.
You hear that shit?
Did you feel it
You
though?
felt it.
Yeah, I reached Nirvana.
It's beautiful, I
reached
think.
Nirvana. No, I think it's something. There's something to
Super
like
harmonic.
healing. Like, you know what I mean?
Concentrate, yeah,
No,
yeah,
it's
you know?
every sound is
Don't work for me.
very important.
Well, you know, you lie to old ladies, man. That's what happens.
There you go. Now feel it in the vibration.
It feels nice in my heart.
Yes, it's just your chakra. You know, it's all
So what?
Here you
it
go.
aligns your.
It's funny because it's like
Let's see now.
I think a lot of the music that's out right now actually hurts my heart. Like because of the frequencies and stuff that they use. So that totally makes sense.
I feel left out. There's no way.
I do love it. You can't do
ahead.
it
Yeah, I
though.
know,
He
I
tries
can't.
all the time.
Bruh, don't be the only one here.
Just take a deep breath and try.
You from Atlantis? You got this shit.
Doing
See,
it.
look,
We're
bro.
doing it.
You
Nice.
did it. You did it.
All right, so we're all, our
All right.
chakras are.
Wow, everything's just goes gelling today.
Yeah,
huh?
man. Yeah, look at that. Well, guys, that was fucking fun.
Okay.
I think was there anything I should have asked you about scrapping that needs to be said?
I didn't think about it like that, but
Well, everyone's their own scrapper, really. I mean, you gotta have your own ways. If you want to be the thief and scrapper, you want to be the meth head, that's great, you know. But
No, it's not great.
no,
Fuck
we
them.
find it's a lot better to be honest, and we make a lot
Yeah.
more friends, and
you're gonna get
get
further.
big jobs. People trust us, like going in a warehouse and taking their whole everything out. They're just
Yeah,
be good.
I mean, you get what you get if you. It's like anything in life.
What did you learn? Is there any philosophies that you took away once you started scrapping?
don't. No, I won't.
Just enjoying each other more.
Y'all
Don't be a
too.
pushover though, because people will take advantage of you. You know.
How
you
so?
got- Like, pulling up to some place we're getting some and they're taking it. No, you're not. I don't know. They'll try to bully you or something because we don't look like scrappers. So.
Yeah, it's kind of intimidating if you're not like in the know.
But,
He got a weathered look about him. You look like he could be.
He's got a weathered look and I got a mouth on me, so
Yeah, I know, it
hopefully,
goes a long way.
Bro, between the two of y'all motherfuckers, man.
You get all deep on me. I don't know what. I
Well,
can
this
take
is
out with
well,
it.
this is what I take from it is like it's how you see the world, right? The world is all how you see it, and if you don't see opportunity, there's no opportunity, and that trash on the road is opportunity.
Yeah,
True.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you just got to be hungry and go get it. So like that's kind of what I took.
Yeah, you wouldn't pass
Yeah.
up a $50 bill in there.
Or
to make
Hell,
it work,
motherfucking no,
but
yeah.
It's still
I
there. It's
only
still
pass up
$50.
$10, just
Yeah.
sitting right there.
And then the other thing I learned is thank you cards are really good.
Goes a long way. Thank you.
A thank you card goes a fucking long way, man.
And the kids these days, I'll have my daughter a party and buy her some thank you cards with it. She's like, I put it online.
That's what.
I just like, you know what it's like when you go to your mailbox and somebody actually took some effort with the handwriting
Yeah.
and wrote it out and gave it to you. I just think that's,
That's not in jail.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
that's the only time you get some handwritten shit is a fucking your jailbird fucking relative.
And it's
Like,
usually
yo.
just the postcard that says thanks for the money.
Yeah,
you
man.
know?
You know what?
Thanks for the commissary.
That's honestly like I went on Amazon. I got a bunch of postcards just as thank you notes for people, man. And it does. It goes a long way.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So there it
Makes
is.
people feel good.
So be grateful.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go. We gone.